EZRA. Chapter 1. And in the first year of Cyrus the king of Persia, that Jehovah's word from the mouth of Jeremiah might be accomplished, Jehovah roused the spirit of Cyrus the king of Persia, so that he caused a cry to pass through all his realm, and also in writing, saying, This is what Cyrus the king of Persia has said. All the kingdoms of the earth Jehovah the God of the heavens has given me, and he himself has commissioned me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Whoever there is among you of all his people, may his God prove to be with him. So let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and rebuild the house of Jehovah the God of Israel. He is the true God, which was in Jerusalem. As for anyone that is left from all the places where he is residing as an alien, let the men of his place assist him with silver and with gold, and with goods, and with domestic animals, along with a voluntary offering for the house of the true God which was in Jerusalem. Then the heads of the fathers of Judah and of Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, rose up, even every one whose spirit the true God had roused, to go up and rebuild the house of Jehovah which was in Jerusalem. As for all those round about them, they strengthened their hands with utensils of silver, with gold, with goods, and with domestic animals, and with choice things, besides all that which was voluntarily offered. Also King Cyrus himself brought forth the utensils of the house of Jehovah, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought out from Jerusalem, and then put in the house of his God. And Cyrus the king of Persia proceeded to bring them forth under the control of Mithridath, the treasurer, and to number them out to Sheshbazzar, the chieftain of Judah. Now these are the numbers of them: 30 basket-shaped vessels of gold, 1,000 basket-shaped vessels of silver, 29 replacement vessels, 30 small bowls of gold, 410 small secondary bowls of silver, 1,000 other utensils. All the utensils of gold and of silver were 5,400. Everything Sheshbazzar brought up, along with the bringing up of the exiled people out of Babylon to Jerusalem. Chapter 2. And these were the sons of the jurisdictional district that went up out of the captivity of the exiled people, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had taken into exile at Babylon, and who later returned to Jerusalem and Judah, each one to his own city. Those who came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Seraiah, Realiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispah, Bigvai, Rehum, Baanah, the number of the men of the people of Israel. The sons of Parosh, 2,172. The sons of Shephatiah, 372. The sons of Arah, 775. The sons of Pahath-Moab, of the sons of Jeshua and Joab, 2,812. The sons of Elam, 1,254. The sons of Zattu, 945. The sons of Zakkai, 760. The sons of Bani, 642. The sons of Bebai, 623. The sons of Azgad, 1,222. The sons of Adonikam, 666. The sons of Bigvai, 2,056. The sons of Adin, 454. The sons of Ater of Hezekiah, 98. The sons of Bezai, 323. The sons of Jorah, 112. The sons of Hashem, 223. The sons of Gibbah, 95. The sons of Bethlehem, 123. The men of Netophah, 56. The men of Anathoth, 128. The sons of Asmaveth, 42. The sons of Kiriath-Jearim, Kephirah, and Beeroth, 743. The sons of Ramah and Geba, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men of Bethel and Ai, 223. The sons of Nebo, 52. The sons of Magbish, 156. The sons of the other Elam, 1,254. The sons of Harim, 320. The sons of Lod, Hadid and Ono, 725. The sons of Jericho, 345. The sons of Seneh, 3,630. The priests. The sons of Jedaiah, of the house of Jeshua, 973. The sons of Immer, 1,052. The sons of Pashhur, 1,247. The sons of Harim, 1,017. The Levites. The sons of Jeshua and Kadmiel, of the sons of Hodaviah, 74. The singers, the sons of Asaph, 128. The sons of the gatekeepers, the sons of Shallum, the sons of Ater, the sons of Talmon, the sons of Akkub, the sons of Hatita, the sons of Shobai, altogether 139. The Nethinim. The sons of Zihah, the sons of Hasupha, the sons of Tabaoth, the sons of Keros, the sons of Sihah, the sons of Padon, the sons of Labanah, the sons of Hagabah, the sons of Akkub, the sons of Hagab, the sons of Salmai, the sons of Hanan, the sons of Giddel, the sons of Gehar, the sons of Reaiah, the sons of Rezin, the sons of Nekoda, the sons of Gazam, the sons of Uzzah, the sons of Paseah, the sons of Besai, the sons of Asna, the sons of Meunim, the sons of Nephusim, the sons of Bakbuk, the sons of Hakupha, the sons of Hacher, the sons of Bazlath, the sons of Mehida, the sons of Harsha, the sons of Barkos, the sons of Sisera, the sons of Tema, the sons of Neziah, the sons of Hatipha, the sons of the servants of Solomon, the sons of Sotai, the sons of Sephereth, the sons of Peruda, the sons of Jaala, the sons of Darkon, the sons of Giddel, the sons of Shephatiah, the sons of Hattil, the sons of Pokereth-Hazzebaim, the sons of Amai. All the Nethinim and the sons of the servants of Solomon were 392. And these were the ones going up from Tel Melah, Tel Harsha, Kerub, Adon, and Immer, and they proved unable to tell the house of their fathers and their origin, whether they were of Israel. The sons of Delaiah, the sons of Tobiah, the sons of Nekoda, 652. And of the sons of the priests, the sons of Habiah, the sons of Hakkoz, the sons of Barzillai, who took a wife from the daughters of Barzillai the Gileadite, and came to be called by their name. These were the ones that looked for their register to establish their genealogy publicly, and they did not find themselves, so that they were barred as polluted from the priesthood. Consequently, the Tirshatha said to them that they could not eat from the most holy things until a priest stood up with Urim and Thummim. The entire congregation as one group was 42,360, apart from their men slaves and their slave girls, these being 7,337, and they had 200 male singers and female singers. Their horses were 736, their mules 245, their camels 435, their asses 6,720. And certain ones of the heads of the paternal houses, on coming to the house of Jehovah, which was in Jerusalem, made voluntary offerings to the house of the true God, to cause it to stand on its own site. According to their power, they gave gold for the working supplies, 61,000 drachmas, and silver, 5,000 minas, and 100 robes of priests. And the priests and the Levites, and some of the people, and the singers, and the gatekeepers, and the Nethinim, took up dwelling in their cities, and all Israel in their cities. Chapter 3. When the 7th month arrived, the sons of Israel were in their cities. And the people began to gather themselves as one man to Jerusalem. And Jeshua the son of Jehozadak, and his brothers the priests, and Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, and his brothers, proceeded to rise up and build the altar of the God of Israel, to offer up burnt sacrifices upon it, according to what is written in the law of Moses, the man of the true God. So they established the altar firmly upon its own site, for fright came upon them because of the peoples of the lands, and they began offering up burnt sacrifices to Jehovah upon it, the burnt sacrifices of the morning and of the evening. Then they held the festival of booths, according to what is written, with the burnt sacrifices day by day in number, according to the rule of what was due each day. And afterward there was the constant burnt offering, and that for the new moons, and for all the sanctified festival seasons of Jehovah, and for every one that willingly offered a voluntary offering to Jehovah. From the first day of the 7th month on, they started to offer up burnt sacrifices to Jehovah, when the foundation of Jehovah's temple itself had not yet been laid. And they proceeded to give money to the cutters and to the craftsmen, and eatables, and drink, and oil to the Sidonians and the Tyrians, to bring cedar timbers from Lebanon to the sea at Joppa, according to the permission granted by Cyrus the king of Persia to them. And in the 2nd year of their coming to the house of the true God at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month, Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua the son of Jehozadak, and the rest of their brothers, the priests and the Levites, and all those who had come out of the captivity to Jerusalem started. And they now put in positions the Levites from 20 years of age upward to act as supervisors over the work of the house of Jehovah. Accordingly, Jeshua, his sons, and his brothers, and Kadmiel and his sons, the sons of Judah, stood up as one group to act as supervisors over the doers of the work in the house of the true God. Also the sons of Henadad, their sons and their brothers, the Levites. When the builders laid the foundation of the temple of Jehovah, then the priests in official clothing, with the trumpets, and the Levites, the sons of Asaph, with the cymbals, stood up to praise Jehovah according to the direction of David, the king of Israel. And they began to respond by praising and giving thanks to Jehovah, for he is good, for his loving kindness toward Israel is to time indefinite. As for all the people, they shouted with a loud shout in praising Jehovah over the laying of the foundation of the house of Jehovah. And many of the priests and the Levites and the heads of the paternal houses, the old men that had seen the former house, were weeping with a loud voice at the laying of the foundation of this house before their eyes, while many others were raising the voice in shouting for joy. Hence the people were not distinguishing the sound of the shout of rejoicing from the sound of the weeping of the people, for the people were shouting with a loud shout, and the sound itself was heard even to a great distance. Chapter 4. When the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the sons of the exile were building a temple to Jehovah the God of Israel, they immediately approached Zerubbabel and the heads of the paternal houses, and said to them, "Let us build along with you, for just like you, we search for your God, and to him we are sacrificing since the days of Esarhaddon the king of Assyria, who brought us up here." However, Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the heads of the paternal houses of Israel said to them, "You have nothing to do with us in building a house to our God, for we ourselves shall together build to Jehovah the God of Israel, just as King Cyrus the king of Persia has commanded us." At that the people of the land were continually weakening the hands of the people of Judah, and disheartening them from building, and hiring counselors against them to frustrate their counsel all the days of Cyrus the king of Persia, down till the reign of Darius the king of Persia. And in the reign of Ahasuerus, at the start of his reign, they wrote an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem. Also in the days of Artaxerxes, Bishlam, Mithridath, Tabiel, and the rest of his colleagues wrote to Artaxerxes the king of Persia, and the writing of the letter was written in Aramaic characters, and translated into the Aramaic language. Rehum, the chief government official, and Shimshai the scribe, wrote a letter against Jerusalem to Artaxerxes the king as follows. Then Rehum, the chief government official, and Shimshai the scribe, and the rest of their colleagues, the judges and the lesser governors across the river, the secretaries, the people of Erech, the Babylonians, the inhabitants of Susa, that is, the Elamites, and the rest of the nations whom the great and honorable Asenappa took into exile and settled in the cities of Samaria, and the rest beyond the river. And now this is a copy of the letter that they sent concerning it. To Artaxerxes the king, your servants, the men beyond the river. And now let it become known to the king that the Jews who came up here from you to us have come to Jerusalem. They are building the rebellious and bad city, and they proceed to finish the walls and to repair the foundations. Now let it become known to the king that if this city should be rebuilt, and its walls be finished, neither tax, nor tribute, nor toll will they give, and it will cause loss to the treasuries of the kings. Now inasmuch as we do eat the salt of the palace, and it is not proper for us to see the denuding of the king, on this account we have sent and made it known to the king, that there may be an investigation of the book of records of your ancestors. Then you will find in the book of records and learn that that city is a city rebellious and causing loss to kings and jurisdictional districts, and within it there were movers of revolt from the days of old. For this reason that city has been laid waste. We are making known to the king that if that city should be rebuilt, and its walls be finished, you also will certainly have no share beyond the river. The king sent word to Rehum, the chief government official, and Shimshai the scribe, and the rest of their colleagues who were dwelling in Samaria and the rest beyond the river. Greetings. And now the official document that you have sent us has been distinctly read before me. So an order has been put through by me, and they have investigated and found that that city has from the days of old been one rising up against kings, and one in which rebellion and revolt have been carried on. And there proved to be strong kings over Jerusalem and governing all beyond the river, and tax, tribute, and toll were being given to them. Now put an order through for these able-bodied men to stop, that that city may not be rebuilt until the order is put through by me. So be careful that there be no negligence about acting in this regard, that the harm may not increase to the injury of kings. Now after the copy of the official document of Artaxerxes the king had been read before Rehum and Shimshai the scribe and their colleagues, they went in a hurry to Jerusalem to the Jews, and stopped them by force of arms. It was then that the work on the house of God which was in Jerusalem stopped, and it continued stopped, until the 2nd year of the reign of Darius the king of Persia. Chapter 5. And Haggai the prophet, and Zechariah the grandson of Iddo the prophet, prophesied to the Jews who were in Judah and in Jerusalem, in the name of the God of Israel who was over them. It was then that Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel and Jeshua the son of Jehozadak got up and started to rebuild the house of God which was in Jerusalem. And with them there were God's prophets giving them aid. At that time Tattenai the governor beyond the river, and Shethar-bozenai and their colleagues came to them, and this is what they were saying to them. Who put an order through to you to build this house and to finish this beam structure? Then they said to them this, What are the names of the able-bodied men that are building this building? And the eye of their God proved to be upon the older men of the Jews, and they did not stop them until the report could go to Darius, and then an official document concerning this could be sent back. Here is a copy of the letter that Tattenai the governor beyond the river and Shethar-bozenai and his colleagues, the lesser governors that were beyond the river, sent to Darius the king. They sent the word to him, and the writing in it was in this manner. To Darius the king, all peace. Let it become known to the king that we went to the jurisdictional district of Judah to the house of the great God, and it is being built with stones rolled into place, and timbers are being laid in the walls, and that work is being eagerly done, and is making progress in their hands. Then we asked these older men, this is what we said to them, Who put an order through to you to build this house and to finish this beam structure? And we also asked them their names, so as to let you know, that we might write the names of the able-bodied men that are at their head. And this is the word that they gave back to us, saying, We are the servants of the God of the heavens and the earth, and we are rebuilding the house that had been built many years before this, which a great king of Israel built and finished. However, because our fathers irritated the God of the heavens, he gave them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, the Chaldean, and he demolished this house, and took the people into exile at Babylon. Nevertheless, in the 1st year of Cyrus the king of Babylon, Cyrus the king put an order through to rebuild this house of God, and also the gold and silver vessels of the house of God that Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple, which was in Jerusalem, and brought to the temple of Babylon. These Cyrus the king took out of the temple of Babylon, and they were given to Sheshbazzar, the name of the one whom he made governor. And he said to him, Take these vessels, go, deposit them in the temple that is in Jerusalem, and let the house of God be rebuilt upon its place. When that Sheshbazzar came, he laid the foundations of the house of God, which is in Jerusalem, and from then until now it is being rebuilt, but it has not been completed. And now if to the king it seems good, let there be an investigation in the king's house of treasures, that is there in Babylon, whether it is so, that from Cyrus the king an order was put through to rebuild that house of God in Jerusalem. And the decision of the king concerning this, let him send to us. Chapter 6. It was then that Darius the king put an order through, and they made an investigation in the house of the records of the treasures deposited there in Babylon. And at Ecbatana, in the fortified place that was in the jurisdictional district of Media, there was found a scroll, and the memorandum to this effect was written within it. In the first year of Cyrus the king put an order through concerning the house of God in Jerusalem. Let the house be rebuilt as the place where they are to offer sacrifices, and its foundations are to be fixed, its height being 60 cubits, its width 60 cubits, with 3 layers of stones rolled into place, and 1 layer of timbers. And let the expense be given from the king's house. And also let the gold and silver vessels of the house of God that Nebuchadnezzar took out of the temple that was in Jerusalem and brought to Babylon be returned, that they may reach the temple that is in Jerusalem at its place, and be deposited in the house of God. Now Tattenai the governor beyond the river, Shethar-bozenai and their colleagues, the lesser governors that are beyond the river, keep your distance from there. Let the work on that house of God alone. The governor of the Jews and the older men of the Jews will rebuild that house of God upon its place. And by me an order has been put through as to what you will do with these older men of the Jews for rebuilding that house of God. And from the royal treasury of the tax beyond the river, the expense will promptly be given to these able-bodied men without cessation. And what is needed? Young bulls as well as rams and lambs for the burnt offerings to the God of heaven, wheat, salt, wine, and oil, just as the priests that are in Jerusalem say, let there be given them continually, day by day, without fail, that they may continually be presenting soothing offerings to the God of the heavens, and praying for the life of the king and his sons. And by me an order has been put through that, as for anybody that violates this decree, a timber will be pulled out of his house, and he will be impaled upon it, and his house will be turned into a public privy on this account. And may the God who has caused his name to reside there overthrow any king and people that thrusts his hand out to commit a violation and destroy that house of God which is in Jerusalem. I, Darius, do put through an order. Let it be done promptly. Then Tattenai the governor beyond the river, Shethar-bozenai and their colleagues, just as Darius the king had sent word, so they did promptly. And the older men of the Jews were building and making progress under the prophesying of Haggai the prophet and Zechariah the grandson of Iddo. And they built and finished it, due to the order of the God of Israel, and due to the order of Cyrus and Darius and Artaxerxes the king of Persia. And they completed this house by the 3rd day of the lunar month Adar, that is, in the 6th year of the reign of Darius the king. And the sons of Israel, the priests and the Levites, and the rest of the former exiles, held the inauguration of this house of God with joy. And they presented for the inauguration of this house of God 100 bulls, 200 rams, 400 lambs, and as a sin offering for all Israel, 12 male goats, according to the number of the tribes of Israel. And they appointed the priests in their classes and the Levites in their divisions for the service of God which is in Jerusalem, according to the prescription of the book of Moses. And the former exiles proceeded to hold the Passover on the 14th day of the 1st month. As the priests and the Levites had cleansed themselves as one group, they were all of them clean, and so they slaughtered the Passover victim for all the former exiles, and for their brothers the priests, and for themselves. Then the sons of Israel that had returned from the exile ate, and every one that had separated himself to them from the uncleanness of the nations of the land, to search for Jehovah the God of Israel. And they went on to hold the festival of unfermented cakes 7 days with rejoicing. For Jehovah caused them to rejoice, and he had turned the heart of the king of Assyria around toward them, to strengthen their hands in the work of the house of the true God, the God of Israel. Chapter 7. And after these things, in the reign of Artaxerxes, the king of Persia, Ezra the son of Sariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Shallum, the son of Zadok, the son of Ahitub, the son of Amariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Meraioth, the son of Zerahiah, the son of Azai, the son of Bacchai, the son of Abishua, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the chief priest, the said Ezra himself went up from Babylon. And he was a skilled copyist in the law of Moses, which Jehovah the God of Israel had given, so that the king granted him, according to the hand of Jehovah his God upon him, all his request. Consequently, some of the sons of Israel, and of the priests and the Levites, and the singers, and the gatekeepers, and the Nethinim, went up to Jerusalem in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king. At length he came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, that is, in the 7th year of the king. For on the 1st day of the 1st month he himself appointed the going up from Babylon, and on the 1st day of the 5th month he came to Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his God upon him. For Ezra himself had prepared his heart to consult the law of Jehovah, and to do it, and to teach in Israel regulation and justice. And this is a copy of the letter that King Artaxerxes gave Ezra the priest, the copyist, a copyist of the words of the commandments of Jehovah, and of his regulations toward Israel. Artaxerxes, the king of kings, to Ezra the priest, the copyist of the law of the God of the heavens. Peace be perfected. And now by me an order has been put through that everyone in my realm of the people of Israel, and their priests and Levites that is willing to go to Jerusalem with you, should go. Inasmuch as from before the king and his 7 counselors an order was sent to investigate concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the law of your God that is in your hand, and to bring the silver and the gold that the king and his counselors have voluntarily given to the God of Israel, whose residence is in Jerusalem, with all the silver and the gold that you find in all the jurisdiction or district of Babylon, along with the gift of the people and the priests, who are voluntarily giving to the house of their God, which is in Jerusalem. Accordingly you will promptly buy with this money bulls, rams, lambs, and their grain offerings and their drink offerings, and you will present them upon the altar of the house of your God, which is in Jerusalem. And whatever it seems good to you and to your brothers to do with the rest of the silver and gold, according to the will of your God, you men will do. And the vessels that are being given to you for the service of the house of your God, deliver in full before God at Jerusalem. And the rest of the necessities of the house of your God that it devolves upon you to give, you will give out of the king's house of treasures. And by me myself, Artaxerxes the king, an order has been put through to all the treasurers that are beyond the river, that everything that Ezra the priest, the copyist of the law of the God of the heavens, requests of you men, it will be done promptly, even to 100 talents of silver, and 100 core measures of wheat, and 100 bath measures of wine, and 100 bath measures of oil and salt without limit. Let all that is by the order of the God of the heavens be done with zeal for the house of the God of the heavens, that there may occur no wrath against the king's realm and his sons. And to you men it is being made known that as respects any of the priests and the Levites, the musicians, the doorkeepers, the Nethinim, and the workers of this house of God, no tax, tribute, or toll is allowed to be imposed upon them. And you, Ezra, according to the wisdom of your God that is in your hand, appoint magistrates and judges, that they may continually judge all the people that are beyond the river, even all those knowing the laws of your God, and any one that has not known them, you men will instruct. And as for every one that does not become a doer of the law of your God, and the law of the king, let judgment be promptly executed upon him, whether for death, or for banishment, or for money fine, or for imprisonment. Blessed be Jehovah the God of our forefathers, who has put such a thing into the heart of the king, to beautify the house of Jehovah which is in Jerusalem. And toward me he has extended loving kindness before the king and his counselors, and as respects all the mighty princes of the king. And I, for my part, strengthened myself according to the hand of Jehovah my God upon me, and I proceeded to collect out of Israel the head ones to go up with me. Chapter 8. Now these were the heads of their paternal houses, and the genealogical enrollment of those going up with me, during the reign of Artaxerxes, the king, out of Babylon. Of the sons of Phinehas, Gershom. Of the sons of Ithamar, Daniel. Of the sons of David, Hattush. Of the sons of Shechaniah, of the sons of Parosh, Zechariah. And with him there was an enrollment of 150 males. Of the sons of Pahath-Moab, Elihoenai, the son of Zerahiah, and with him 200 males. Of the sons of Zattu, Shechaniah, the son of Jahaziel, and with him 300 males. And of the sons of Adin, Ebed, the son of Jonathan, and with him 50 males. And of the sons of Elam, Jeshaiah, the son of Athaliah, and with him 70 males. And of the sons of Shephatiah, Zebadiah, the son of Michael, and with him 80 males. Of the sons of Joab, Obadiah, the son of Jehiel, and with him 218 males. And of the sons of Bani, Shelomith, the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 males. And of the sons of Bebai, Zechariah the son of Bebai, and with him 28 males. And of the sons of Azgad, Johanan the son of Hakkatan, and with him 110 males. And of the sons of Adonikam, those who were the last, and these were their names, Eliphalet, Jael, and Shemaiah, and with them 60 males. And of the sons of Bigvai, Uthai and Zabad, and with them 70 males. And I proceeded to collect them at the river that comes to Ahava, and we kept encamped there 3 days, that I might scrutinize the people and the priests. But none of the sons of Levi did I find there. Accordingly I sent for Eliezer, Ariel, Shemaiah, and Elnathan, and Jarib, and Elnathan, and Nathan, and Zechariah, and Meshullam, head ones, and for Joiarib, and Elnathan, instructors. Then I gave them a command concerning Iddo, the head one, in the place Casaphiah, and I put in their mouth words to speak to Iddo and his brothers, the Nethinim, in the place Casaphiah, to bring to us ministers for the house of our God. So they brought to us, according to the good hand of our God upon us, a man of discretion from the sons of Mahli, the grandson of Levi, the son of Israel, namely Sherebiah and his sons and his brothers, 18, and Hashabiah, and with him Jeshaiah from the sons of Merari his brothers and their sons, 20. And from the Nethinim whom David and the princes gave to the service of the Levites, 220 Nethinim, all of whom had been designated by their names. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river Ahava, to humble ourselves before our God, to seek from him the right way for us, and for our little ones, and for all our goods. For I felt ashamed to ask a military force and horsemen from the king to help us against the enemy in the way, because we had said to the king, The hand of our God is over all those seeking him for good, but his strength and his anger are against all those leaving him. Therefore we fasted, and made request of our God concerning this, so that he let himself be entreated by us. I now separated from the chiefs of the priests 12, namely Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and with them 10 of their brothers. And I proceeded to weigh out to them the silver and the gold, and the utensils, the contribution to the house of our God, that the king and his counselors and his princes, and all the Israelites who were to be found, had contributed. Thus I weighed out into their hand 650 talents of silver, and 100 silver utensils worth 2 talents, and gold 100 talents, and 20 small gold bowls worth 1,000 darics, and 2 utensils of good copper, gleaming red, as desirable as gold. Then I said to them, You are something holy to Jehovah, and the utensils are something holy, and the silver and the gold are a voluntary offering to Jehovah the God of your forefathers. Keep awake, and be on guard until you weigh them out before the chiefs of the priests and the Levites, and the princes of the fathers of Israel in Jerusalem, in the dining halls of the house of Jehovah. And the priests and the Levites received the weight of the silver and the gold and the utensils, to bring them to Jerusalem, to the house of our God. Finally, we pulled away from the river Ahava on the 12th day of the 1st month to go to Jerusalem, and the very hand of our God proved to be over us, so that he delivered us out of the palm of the enemy and the ambush by the way. So we came to Jerusalem and dwelt there 3 days, and on the 4th day we proceeded to weigh out the silver and the gold and the utensils in the house of our God into the hand of Meremoth, the son of Urijah, the priest, and with him Eleazar, the son of Phinehas, and with them Jozabad, the son of Jeshua, and Noadiah, the son of Binnui, the Levites, by number and by weight for everything, after which all the weight was written down at that time. Those coming out of the captivity, the former exiles themselves presented burnt sacrifices to the God of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 male lambs, 12 he-goats as a sin offering, everything as a burnt offering to Jehovah. Then we gave the laws of the king to the satraps of the king and the governors beyond the river, and they assisted the people and the house of the true God. Chapter 9. And as soon as these things were finished, the princes approached me, saying, The people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands as regards their detestable things, namely, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. For they have accepted some of their daughters for themselves and for their sons, and they, the holy seed, have become mingled with the peoples of the lands, and the hand of the princes and the deputy rulers has proved to be foremost in this unfaithfulness. Now as soon as I heard of this thing, I ripped apart my garment and my sleeveless coat, and I began to pull out some of the hair of my head and of my beard, and I kept sitting stunned. Also to me they came gathering themselves, every one trembling, because of the words of the God of Israel against the unfaithfulness of the exiled people, while I was sitting stunned until the grain offering of the evening. And at the grain offering of the evening I stood up from my humiliation with my garment and my sleeveless coat torn apart, and I proceeded to kneel upon my knees, and spread out my palms to Jehovah my God. And I went on to say, O my God, I do feel ashamed and embarrassed to raise my face to you, O my God, for our errors themselves have multiplied over our head, and our guiltiness has grown great, even to the heavens. From the days of our forefathers we have been in great guiltiness until this day, and because of our errors we have been given, we ourselves, our kings, our priests, into the hand of the kings of the lands with the sword, with the captivity, and with the plunder, and with shame of face, just as this day. And now, for a little moment, favor from Jehovah our God has come, by leaving over for us those who escape, and by giving us a peg in his holy place to make our eyes shine, O our God, and to give us a little reviving in our servitude. For we are servants, and in our servitude our God has not left us, but he extends toward us loving kindness before the kings of Persia, to give us a reviving so as to raise up the house of our God, and to restore its desolated places, and to give us a stone wall in Judah and in Jerusalem. And now what shall we say, O our God, after this? For we have left your commandments which you commanded by means of your servants the prophets, saying, The land that you people are going in to take possession of is an impure land, because of the impurity of the peoples of the lands, because of their detestable things with which they have filled it from end to end by their uncleanness. And now your daughters do not you people give to their sons, neither their daughters do you accept for your sons. And to time indefinite you must not work for their peace and their prosperity, in order that you may grow strong, and certainly eat the good of the land, and indeed take possession of it for your sons to time indefinite. And after all that has come upon us for our bad deeds and our great guiltiness, for you yourself, O our God, have underestimated our error, and you have given us those who have escaped such as these. Shall we go breaking your commandments again, and forming marriage alliances with the peoples of these detestable things? Will you not get incensed at us to the limit, so that there will be none remaining and none escaping? O Jehovah, the God of Israel, you are righteous, because we have been left over as an escaped people as at this day. Here we are before you in our guiltiness, for it is impossible to stand before you on account of this. Chapter 10. Now as soon as Ezra had prayed, and he had made confession while weeping, and lying prostrate before the house of the true God, those of Israel collected themselves together to him, a very large congregation, men and women and children, for the people had wept profusely. Then Shechaniah the son of Jehiel of the sons of Elam answered and said to Ezra, We We have acted unfaithfully against our God, so that we gave a dwelling to foreign wives from the peoples of the land. Yet now there exists a hope for Israel concerning this. And now let us conclude a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and those born from them, according to the counsel of Jehovah, and of those trembling at the commandment of our God, that it may be done according to the law. Get up, for the matter devolves upon you, and we are with you. Be strong and act. At that Ezra rose, and had the chiefs of the priests, the Levites, and all Israel take an oath to do according to this word. Accordingly they took an oath. Ezra now rose from before the house of the true God, and went to the dining hall of Jehohanan, the son of Eliashib. Although he went there, he ate no bread and drank no water, for he was mourning over the unfaithfulness of the exiled people. Then they caused a call to pass throughout Judah and Jerusalem for all the former exiles to collect themselves together at Jerusalem, and anyone that did not come in 3 days' time, according to the counsel of the princes and the older men, all his goods would be put under a ban, and he himself be separated from the congregation of the exiled people. So all the men of Judah and Benjamin collected themselves together at Jerusalem within 3 days, that is, in the 9th month, on the 20th day of the month, and all the people kept sitting in the open place of the house of the true God, shivering because of the matter and on account of the showers of rain. At length Ezra the priest rose and said to them, You yourselves have acted unfaithfully in that you gave a dwelling to foreign wives so as to add to the guiltiness of Israel. And now make confession to Jehovah the God of your forefathers, and do his pleasure, and separate yourselves from the peoples of the land and from the foreign wives. To this all the congregation answered and said with a loud voice, Exactly according to your word it devolves upon us to do. However, the people are many, and it is the season of showers of rain, and it is not possible to stand outside, and the business will not take 1 day or 2, for we have rebelled to a great extent in this matter. So please, let our princes act representatively for all the congregation, and as for all in our cities who have given a dwelling to foreign wives, let them come at the times appointed, and along with them the older men of each individual city and its judges, until we have turned back the burning anger of our God from us on account of this matter. However, Jonathan, the son of Asahel, and Josiah, the son of Tikvah, themselves stood up against this, and Meshullam and Shabbathai the Levites were the ones that helped them. And the former exiles proceeded to do that way. And Ezra the priest, and the men that were the heads of the fathers for their paternal house, even all of them by their names, now separated themselves, and began sitting on the 1st day of the 10th month to inquire into the matter. And gradually they finished with all the men that had given a dwelling to foreign wives by the 1st day of the 1st month. And some of the sons of the priests came to be found that had given a dwelling to foreign wives. Of the sons of Jeshua, the son of Jehozadak, and his brothers Maaseiah, and Eliezer, and Jarib, and Gedaliah. But they promised by shaking hands to put their wives away, and that, they being guilty, there should be a ram of the flock for their guiltiness. And of the sons of Immer there were Hanani and Zebadiah, and of the sons of Harim, Maaseiah, and Elijah, and Shemaiah, and Jehiel, and Asaiah. And of the sons of Pashur, Elioenai, Maaseiah, Ishmael, Nathanael, Jozabad, and Eleasar. And of the Levites, Jozabad, and Shimei, and Keliah, that is, Kelita, Pethahiah, Judah, and Eliezer. And of the singers, Eliashib, and of the gatekeepers, Shallum, and Telem, and Uri. And of Israel, of the sons of Parosh, there were Ramiah, and Isaiah, and Malchijah, and Mijamin, and Eleazar, and Malchijah, and Benaiah. And of the sons of Elam, Mattaniah, Zechariah, and Jehiel, and Abdi, and Jeremoth, and Elijah. And of the sons of Zattu, Elioenai, Eliashib, Mattaniah, and Jeremoth, and Zabad, and Aziza. And of the sons of Bebai, Jehohanan, Hananiah, Zabbai, Athli, And of the sons of Bani, Meshullam, Malach, and Adiah, Jashub, and Sheol, and Jeremoth. And of the sons of Pahath-Moab, Adnah, and Kelal, Benaiah, Maaseiah, Mattaniah, Bezalel, and Binnui, and Manasseh. And of the sons of Harim, Eliezer, Ishijah, Malchijah, Shemaiah, Shimeon, Benjamin, Malach, and Shemariah. Of the sons of Hashem, Mattenai, Mattata, Zabad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah, Manasseh, and Shimei. Of the sons of Bani, Maadai, Amram, and Uel, Benaiah, Bedaiah, Kelohai, Vaniah, Meremoth, Eliashib, Mattaniah, Mattenai, and Jeasu. And of the sons of Binnui, Shimei, and Shelemiah, and Nathan, and Adiah, Machnadabai, Sheshai, Sherai, Azarel, and Shelemiah, Shemariah, Shallum, Amariah, Joseph. Of the sons of Nebo, Jeiel, Mattathiah, Zabad, Zebina, Jaddai, and Joel, and Benaiah. These all had accepted foreign wives, and they proceeded to send away wives along with sons.